Hi, good morning. Now I would like to show you the usage of static keyword in OOPS concept. So what does the static keyword mean? Let's see that. Here I just illustrated with a small example. So public static class A. So there is a method called add. I forgot I should write static for that method because the class is static. All its methods and attributes should be static. So if we would like to if I want this method, I can simply say a dot add. I need not create instance for this particular static class. Whereas when you see this normal class, public class B, this is not a static, and this method is also a normal method. For this method, I need to create the instance. B dot instance is equal to new P, and I should then call the method add in that particular class. So with this we can say for static we need not create an instance, for non-static we have to create an instance. So why is it so? Let us examine that. Static says when you say something is static during when the program is in under execution mode, it will load all its contents, in the sense all the static classes, static attributes into the RAM directly. So just while program is loaded, all the static objects will be loaded into the RAM. Whereas for normal classes, the just program will be loaded, but the static classes will not be loaded into the RAM. Whenever you created an instance for that particular class, then one new instance will be allocated in the RAM, right? For this, only one instance will be there, and that will be there in the RAM directly. So let us see that with an example in C sharp. I'll just create one sample website for you where so this is ASP.NET website. So in this website, this seems to be an empty website. Let me create one. Default.aspx page is fine, right? So here we have one aspx5. So let us go to the code behind file for this file. So this is the code behind. Here we have class already, so we would like to see two more classes: public static static class. I'll put one property here, public static class, and the property says public static int user access count. Let me put let's set properties for this so that this will become a property altogether, right? So similarly I'll create one more non-static class. This is simple class. So in this as well I'll create one property called user access count. Right, so I have two classes. Let me use these things here. For non-static class I have to create an instance. So non-static class nsc is equal to new non-static class of. So this will create an instance for this, whereas for static class I need not do that. So let's just increment this value. Static class dot user access count is equal to static class dot user access count plus 1, right? Similarly ncs, okay, nsc dot user access count is equal to nsc dot user access count plus 1. So I just incremented these two values. So what I would like to show is the static class is something which will be shared among different users accessing the same application multiply in multiple threads, whereas for normal classes this will not be shared. Let us see that. Just to visualize that, I'll put one label here so that you can simply visualize that. ASP label. Okay, so this is the ASP label. So I just copy two labels here. Right here I would say static says your user number so and so, whereas non-static says your user number so fine. So fine. So let us just assign the label 1 dot text. So okay, label 1 dot text is equals to static class dot user access count, and label 2 dot text is equal to nsc dot user access count. So I just assign these two labels, since these are integer variables, I'll just convert them to string, so that that can be assigned directly to these labels, right? So I'll run this application. You can visualize what it says. So when I ran, a new processor was created, and uh, this went to debug mode. So now static says you are user number 1 and non-static says you are user number 1. This is fine. So whereas when I say I'm a different user accessing this application from different website, so here it is, paste and go. It says static says you are user number 2 and non-static says you are user number 1. When I refresh, the static keeps on incrementing, whereas non-static just still means the static variable is shared among different users, whereas non-static, every time it will get a new instance for that. So if you kill this process and again refresh this page, for example, if you now without killing, if you refresh, the value will be continued here on, whereas if you kill this process and if you freshly load this, then again it will start from 1 for static, means whenever you kill the process it will remove everything from the RAM, and whenever you kept that debug mode or release mode, whatever, then it will be loaded into the RAM again. So this is all about static. Hope this helps for you. Thanks for watching. Good day. Bye.